better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn.
After 4 months of sailing around the Atlantic coast of Spain and Portugal, it's finally time to come home to the UK for a bit. No one actually knew I was coming back, and I managed to surprise my dad on his birthday, which got a really cool reaction.
Happy birthday!
So, as you can see, no blue skies and clear water here. That is because we are back in Premier Marina in Gosport. Now I've come back because whilst I was in Portugal, I got a message from my dad, and I'll show you what he said.
Got a boat, Moody 37. I'm coming after you, Nomad sailor, but I need some help crossing the Biscay. Are you up for the challenge?
So it looks like I'm going to be doing the Biscay again this year, but this time hopefully with a reliable autopilot. My dad's new boat is super cool. It's the Moody 37, it's pretty much ready to go. All it needs is a few small repairs and some minor upgrades here and there. So what we did yesterday is fitted a new LPG gas sensor through to this thingamajigger here. And we're going to fit a new carbon monoxide sensor as well. They're a bit old. So we have taken off the valve from the immersion heater because that was leaking. It's all nasty inside. And this is going to get replaced, and hopefully no more water should be coming out. So we have just taken off the pressure relief valve for the hot water tank, which is sat here. And we didn't think that much water leaked out into the bilge. However, if you look over here, there's an oil pad there. See a little white sheet? That's an oil pad. And look what happens if I just press it a little bit. It's actually floating. It's freaking floating. So we need to get that out, boy. I spend more time sponging out bilges than I do with anything else. I thought I actually sponged it all out, but I think he's found a little bit more. What is that for? If you've watched my previous videos, you're probably already aware that since doing the Biscay, I've had to hand steer this entire time. So I was super excited to get this in the post. Oh, yeah, boy. So this is the actual wheel. It comes with the display. No idea what this is. And that is the Evolution Control Unit. Wicked! This is probably going to be my most challenging install yet, but I can't wait to get back to Portugal and get it on as soon as possible. So why did I have to leave Portugal in the first place? Since the Brexit laws kicked in, any UK passport holders who are looking to travel in the EU are only allowed to enter for a period of 90 days before having to exit the EU for another 90 days to reset their Schengen visa. Now for holiday makers and weekend trips that's completely fine, but for people like me and other sailors and cruisers that poses quite a big issue. Whereas before we could travel completely freely through the EU, now we have to plan our routes a lot more accurately and try and figure a way to get around it without getting into any trouble or getting fines or even getting kicked out of some countries. So over the past few months I've done as much research as I can and I've come up with 4 main solutions. Coming up first we have option 1, using the non-Chengen EU zones. Now amongst the EU there are actually a few countries which aren't in the Schengen zone which can be used to reset your 90 days, and I'll list some of them. So this would mean that when I go back to the boat in Feb, I'll have to use the first couple of months to get as much boat work done as possible and then start sailing through Gibraltar towards the Balearic Islands, and then before my 90 days runs out I'll have to go to one of those EU countries that aren't in the Schengen zone and then stay there for 90 days to reset the visa. Although this does work, this will probably mean I'll have to rush a lot of my trip, and I'd really like to take my time if that's possible and try and enjoy all the little places and all the cool things to see along the way. Next we have option 2, which is using the Schengen visa extensions. Now, in terms of the information for this, there wasn't much on the internet, so all this information is based off of other sailors and people I've met and people that I've spoken to who've been in a similar situation to me and have given me some advice. With this option, once you're coming to the time where your 90-day entry level is finishing, you can go to the embassy at the country you're currently in and apply for an extension on the visa. Sometimes give you an extra three months, or sometimes even more if need be. This sounds super easy. It all depends on the country you're in, the person you're speaking to at the time, and your current existing circumstance. Also, whilst you're under this extension period, you're not allowed to leave that country. So if I had my visa extended in Spain, I can't use that time to go to Italy. That's only valid in Spain. The information on this is quite vague, so if anyone does know any extra information on this, it would be awesome if you left a comment below and gave me some advice, because you definitely know more than me. Next is option 3, which is a pretty simple 3-month on, 3-month off situation. I sail for 3 months in the EU, and then once that period is over, I put my boat into a marina for 3 months and then fly back. Where I'd once again wait out the 3-month period and then fly back to the boat again, which was very straightforward, but it would just waste a lot of time and it would be very expensive to leave my boat in the marina for 3 months at a time. And now for the final option, which is my personal favourite, option number 4. Very simple formula. I simply hoist a pirate flag, sail where I want, when I want, and then try and fight anyone who tries to stop me with my cannon. But as cool as that would be, that would get me into a lot of trouble, and yeah, so I'll probably not be doing that either. So that's pretty much my plan for the next year. Hopefully this video either comes out just before Christmas or around New Year's time. If not, hope you had an amazing Christmas and a New Year, and I will see you in 2023.